Hey there. So I want to continue with the Lego theme and make some new um, designs with the cookie templates that came out. So one of the things you're going to notice when you go to the word art, there are effects on this. So I'm using my mini cookie template, the chocolate chip one, and if I want to say no glow, that'll come off. Do my outline. I can say no outline, and so this font is in your guide as far as the font. So I'm going to edit it though. Suppose I wanted to say um, Jaden, Jaden's. Here we go, like that. Jaden's, and then say if I edit this to say 3. So thinking, I'm not sure what direction we're going with this, as usual, y'all. But I did kind of like the effects on that. So I'm actually going to undo it back to where we had the beginning when it said chips. And I'm going to do format, edit text. And I'm going to say Jaden. And come here and edit this. And this font is Yikes. You can download that on the internet. 3. Okay. Yeah, maybe I don't want to face. I don't know. We'll see. So maybe I'll bring down the glow a little bit because it's pretty high. So I'm going to go to glow options. And bring the size down maybe to about, oh, exit out of there. Do it again. Shape effects, glow, glow options. And I'm going to change it down a bit to about 12. Not 112, 12. Yeah, I like that better. And I'm going to do the same on this one. Bring it to 12. Hit OK. So, I'm thinking that this is fine. Might actually bring this forward. Let me see how I like it. Yeah, there we go. So I can see, oh, I don't even need this exclamation mark, do I? We already have one. It's like double or nothing there. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, I'm going to change this to say happy birthday. And probably bring it out just a bit. If you don't like the shape of it, you can change the shape like that or make it more like that. So it's completely up to you. I think I'm just going to keep it straight for now like that. And change this. So this is a group. So I'm going to ungroup that. And we're going to do edit text here. Just select one. I have both highlighted. So I'm going to edit text and I'm going to actually make this probably like Lego font. Let's do Lego font since we're doing a Lego theme with this one. And I'm going to make this pretty simple, guys. I'm not going to get into too much with this one. I'm just going to put like, thanks for coming. Or, for swinging by. Do that. And expand it a bit. As long as I don't go outside of this like guide here, I'm good. I think I want to change that shape fill. Let's see. Let's actually change this shape. So this is a square behind it. I want to make that thinking this is Legos. We should do a Lego background. Should we? Yeah, let's see about shape fill picture. And you can bring in something if you have clip art or something you like, you can always bring that in. I'm gonna do shape fill picture. I'm gonna do a Lego background. So if you had something you like, you could do from file, or you could just drag and drop it in and size it accordingly. I like that. I actually really like this. And I'm not too concerned with the size of it because this is a very small item. So one thing I don't like is the color. So what I want to do is, let me see if I can recolor it. I want it to be red. What you guys think? No, it's not pulling up all the color. Let's see if we can correct it. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. I probably would still correct it some more or make it a darker color red. Let's see. Not really sure if I like the red at all on that. Um, hmm, I don't like the background actually. So let's go back and find something different. Because I'm thinking um if we're doing the Lego Batman, Lego Spider-Man kind of thing, maybe we could do like Lego Spider-Man background. Let's see what we come up with. I definitely want to pull in a little Lego Spider-Man. So I'm actually going to just do like Lego background. That one's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we have here. Could always use something like that. I love that if we were doing Superman. It's pretty cool. Let's see if we can find any Lego Spider-Man. And I mean, you could definitely use one of these. Like this. Huh, that looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to use him swinging into action right here. And just make sure that I don't have my recolor on. Oh man, he's like too small, too big. That's okay. I'm going to come here and grab this, bring him forward. Not sure if I like this too much, y'all. Yeah, I already know what I'm going to do now. So, what I'm going to do is is what you could also do, you could leave it like that. Or you can grab all of this and group it. You can make it smaller, like this. And then just kind of bring it here, turn it a little bit. Because it doesn't have to be center. You know, this is where you get to be creative and mess with it a bit on your own. Oh, I like that. Hope you guys like it. I like it a bit. And I'm probably going to just kind of make this smaller too. This is all a group. I'm actually going to take this out where it says chip. And I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to bring in that Lego logo we had. I actually really like this. It looks pretty cool. It goes with the backdrop that I've created for this Lego theme. And I'm going to bring in that background, that Lego logo. I'm not sure if it inserted. If it didn't, I'm just going to do insert pictures. And I'm going to come back in and brighten him up a bit so he really pops. And as y'all remember what I did before, I just cropped it. And if ever you want to just save the work you've done, instead of having to keep coming and cropping it, just right click Save As. And you'll be able to save it as a picture to your computer so you don't have to keep coming back and doing this over and over again if you want to use the same logo version that you created here. Just crop it, do right click, and you can save as picture, and it'll save somewhere. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the shape fill to be the same color. Do that, do that. Then that way this will blend together again like I did on my backdrop video. I'll center him in there. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. Make this shape a little smaller. Bring him up in the corner a bit here. And you just, when you see those guides, you just don't want to go outside of them. So I think it looks pretty good. These are pretty easy to make depending on how intricate you want to get. I love doing party favors. Not sure if you guys have noticed, but I just love designing. Actually designing them all. That looks pretty cool. He's a little dark still, and if I wanted to, I could just go in and manually correct the picture, but I like to kind of mess with the features that it's giving me. So one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate this a bit. I need to close my a few programs running, so computer's going slow. But one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this right here a field be different. Maybe make it black. Let's make it red, and let's give it a white outline or yellow. About yellow. I don't know if I like it too much. Or what we could do instead of that is we can bring it down here or up above, because what's going to happen when you fold it, this will be showing and some of this will show. So I'm going to make this about this size. Yeah. Oops. Control Z. Don't want to mess up the template. I want to just affect this. Yeah, about right there. I'm going to change that. I don't want to have any outline on. I don't like the outline. Yeah. So, but I'm actually going to change this color here of this shape. I'm going to make this shape red. So I'm going to come back. Actually, I'm not going to make it red. I'm going to make it this dark blue, because red to me just bleeds and cracks when you do prints, and I don't like that. So I'm going to change this to be the same color. And if you want to, you can always just ungroup this, and you can insert your own facts here, your own nutrition facts and stuff. Okay? And that looks pretty good. You know, this is just a simple design. Took me about 10 minutes to do. And I would just save it. So this is going to be part of my Spider-Man party, my Spider-Man Lego party. I'm going to save it here where I've been saving everything else relative to my Spider-Man party. And make this Spider-Man mini chalk chip. And I'll save it as a publisher file just so I can come back and make changes if I need to. If I were to show the customer this and they didn't like it or love it, or I printed it and I was like, I'm not really sure about that. But what I'll do is I'll do File, Save As. I'm also going to save it as a, for printing purposes, I like to save it as a JPEG. And I come here and I change it to high quality printing. But for just view purposes and doing my mock-up, I just save a PNG. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the mock-up real quick. And I would open it in PowerPoint. Let's see here. Give me 1 second while everything comes up. Before we move on to the mock-up, one thing I didn't show you was how if you wanted to do like just for it to say Chips Ahoy or something like that, like you see some people doing, they'll use the Doritos logo or Hershey's logo or something like that on their images when they go to print it. I'm going to show you what I would do to do that. So I would just go to Google and I would do Chips Ahoy logo PNG. And that is spelled wrong, but that's okay. Google knows what I need. And excuse these things are up. I was using those earlier. So if you wanted to come in images, I would just see which one is a true PNG. This one looks like it is. I could copy this image. It's going to be pretty small, so that resolution is fine. Wrong document here. Let's just paste it. And I could just kind of like put him here, or I could put him here. You know, some people are just, and you could delete everything else out. Some people are using these logos when they do theirs. And so what you could do is you could move this, delete it out, and just have the logo if you like that. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of use both of these to show um, on the mock-up so you guys could see it. And let's see, this is a little faint, but that's okay. I'm just gonna save this one as something new. Save it as a P. Okay, so here's my mock-up. I went ahead and saved the other files as PNG. And this is my mock-up. So I'm going to separate this out. Just drag it over because this is my top layer to give it definition. I'm going to bring in what I just saved. And I saved one with both logos. I'm just going to kind of bring it in and drop it. And you can do insert pictures. I just always, you guys know if you watch me for a while, just drag and drop. A little slow. Let's just go ahead and insert it. Picture. I'm going to pull it from right here, insert it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this. And I'm just going to bring it about there and about here. And let's see if that's big enough for it to fit properly. I'm going to copy it. And I'm just going to move it out the way. Come here. Exit out design ideas. Format picture. Fill. Picture or text or fill. Clipboard. Yeah, so that looks okay, but there's a little too much blue for me showing and white, so I'm going to crop it down some more to get about there. It's too far. Show that and that there. Let's see if I crop it now. Copy it, clipboard. Yeah, that looks amazing. Still a little blue there, but that's okay. I'm gonna take that out. I'm just gonna pull this over and there's my mock-up. And if you wanted to brighten it up, again, you always can. You could just like come here and brighten it. Pick the one that looks best on your eyes. That. See, that looks pretty cool. And that's what I would do, guys. I would just keep it aligned. Sure. And if you want, one of the things you can do is just like align the center. That sucker in. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. So it'll be aligned tight. Not sure why this is happening, but yeah. There we go. Make sure when you're doing this, I probably just loop the sides. You don't touch the sizing of everything. So that would be kind of my mock-up. So when you get it and you see, you may be like, oh, I don't like it. It's not bright enough, because you got this dark. You can always, one of the good things about mock-ups, they're like a visual representation. So you can see, like, oh, look, maybe you just want a blue background. So maybe you want to bring him in, just kind of put him here and make this background blue. So let's go to page design. I'm just going to make the background the same blue we already have for the other squares. That that's a different color, but maybe you'll prefer like this, or you just want to bring in that PNG of the other guy we had that we used before. Nope, that's not the right one. Downloads. Come here and grab him. Have him swinging here. I think I like this better. And what I could do is send this backwards. So that's one of the good things about your mock-up. Once you get to playing with it, you might be like, ooh, I don't like that anymore. I'm going to change the color on this. Be that color. There we go. Now they all the same. And maybe I'll just bring in like some Legos. Like, insert online pictures. And search here, red Lego. I'm gonna just grab a few little like Lego blocks or something. Red Lego PNG. Or we could do Lego PNG. Let's see if I like this. I don't think I'm gonna like this because it doesn't it looks bad. So I'm not gonna use that one. But I'm gonna insert, see what else I can find. Lego clip art. Let's search Lego clip art. Or maybe you want to put the logo over there. I don't know. So just thinking of ways that you could fill the space up. But again, I think I'm just going to keep it simple. you guys. We know what that is. And I'll probably just like save this again as a PNG, and I'm going to come over and see how I like this versus what I just did on the other side. I'm just going to take it apart again. Come here into this. Go grab that PNG that I had. Just this one. Thinking. Exit out of that. Stop showing that. And I'm going to crop this down again. This is pretty cool. Since all the background is blue, it doesn't really matter what I'm showing. I'm going to crop that. Copy this. Copy it. Come here and do the clipboard again. Yeah. See, I think I like this better. What do you guys think? Hopefully you feel me on that. This looks better to me. Yeah. And if you wanted to do the back, I'm just going to undo everything I just did. If you wanted to do the back, you could definitely just duplicate this slide. So what I would do is I would obviously save this, you guys, as a PNG for you to send to your customers to look at. And if I wanted to do the back, I could definitely just duplicate this slide, right click, duplicate the slide, come down to this one, and I could crop this again. But what I would do to get the front and the back is I would copy it. So I would either insert two pictures or copy and paste it twice. And come down. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to copy it. And sorry for my screen jumping all over the place. That design ideas always comes up. There we go. Zoom out so you can see my full screen. And I'm going to format this. And I'm going to crop it to where you only get the top and the bottom. So this way, if you do some cool nutrition facts or you put things on the, the back, your customer could see it. Maybe you wanted to have a Lego background on the back of your chips or your, your cookies. They can see it all. Just acting janky today. Crop it again. My mouse moving all over the place. Crop. There we go. Now we'll put these two together because this is going to go up there. I'll just kind of hang them out. I would group those. I would copy it. And then what I would do is I would come over here. I would do the same thing. Clipboard. I would probably crop it some more so as you can see at the top that whole thing there. So just go ahead and ungroup it. And I'm going to crop this some more. I'm actually going to leave some more blue up top and see if that makes more sense. Because then it will come down if I leave more blue at the top. Let's see, do I want to? I think I want to change this one here too. Crop it down. Give me a little bit more blue on that. So now pull these two together and it should be better. So sometimes it takes a little bit of playing around. Make sure you group it, then copy it. Then let's go and fill it. Still not my fave. I'm gonna take less out. I'm gonna take some more away. Because when I put this on top, actually the bottom looks okay. It's a little space missing there, so I'm gonna expand it out a bit more. About right there. Boom. I think this should be good. See, hope so. So it's gonna take a little finagling, but it will get there. That looks pretty cool. So that's what I would do, guys. And this one, I would just kind of select it all. I would group it. I would just do select all instead of trying to grab it with my mouse. Group it. I would copy it. And I would bring it up here. Move that guy out. Paste it. So now you got your front and your back. And what I would do is I would kind of like make sure this guy is grouped. See, he's not. So move you over. Select this stuff. Group it. And I would come over here and just kind of put them together. That makes sense? So then your customer can see, oh, this is what my cookies will look like, you know? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that along with your backdrop mock-up or whatever else, your chip bag, whatever else you're giving to them, you kind of just make a little collage for them and they can see everything that you're going to do. And they can buy your party package. So hope that helps somebody. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. I appreciate you.